Hello, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, Kezia Nicole, as some people know me as. I am super excited about this weekend because I get to go to a couple of birthday parties with the kids and just really totally focus on them. But yes, so I told everybody that at 4:30 I was going live to tell y'all how I ended up in the gym 3 days in a row today. But before I get to that, I want to really just share a little bit about my journey as a parent that is managing entrepreneurship, because really that's what this show is all about. Parents Out the Mud podcast is basically a platform that shares information with fellow parentpreneurs. Okay, all my parentpreneurs out there, drop a emoji if you are a parent out there that you are doing the best that you can managing your business and managing your family. And the reason why I started this podcast, because I've had a lot of podcasts before. I've kind of launched and relaunched, um, and had different subjects and everything. But this subject is near and dear to my heart because I am a mother of six and a grandmother of one, and I do run a few businesses, that a few growing businesses. And so I just realized that I wasn't the only one that was struggling with managing both, business boundaries and family priorities. And so, in the near future, we actually have our first, got some big news. We have our first interview coming up with Mike, and he is going to be talking about his journey with managing family, and managing his business. He is a influencer manager. A couple of his clients are Ash Cash, from EYL, and a few others. So I am excited to have him on the show. So that show is going to air the Friday of, let's see what Friday that is. It's going to be on the 27th. We are going to be airing the first interview for Parents Out the Mud. Yay! Let's go. All right. But let's just get to it on why we are here. But before I get into that, well, I'll just start off by saying that my journey in entrepreneurship and parenthood, one of the things that I faced with not taking care of myself, I remember one time I tried to do like 100 days of self care. I think I stopped at day five. Day five, I stopped the self care at day five. I couldn't really maintain it because I just hadn't learned to put myself first. And so now I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back to the self care because I'm noticing that I am more productive when I take care of myself. One of the ways that I take care of myself is I'm drinking water. Yay! Drink lots and lots of water. So I have about two of those a day. I also started going to the gym. But let's get into the reason why I started going to the gym. So, y'all ready? Story time? Y'all ready for story time? All my parentpreneurs? Story time. All right. So, there I was looking all cute. Okay, I got myself dressed. I said, I'm gonna treat myself to a solo dinner. I am just going to really buy exactly what I want to eat. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I ate because it probably was on brand with the summer body. Because summer about to leave. So this summer fall body. Um and I was more catering to the winter body, okay, when I chose the item that I was going to eat. So I'm just sitting here, having a little me time, and I decide to order a glass of wine. Okay, so got my little, wintertime dinner going on, and I was feeling a little fabulous, and suddenly this gentleman walks up to me, and this dead serious, y'all. He walks up to me and says, "Excuse me, ma'am. I'm not trying to be in your business or anything. And mind you, yeah, I was cute. Okay, I was extra cute. Had my little, get up on. He said, "Excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean to be funny or anything like that, but why are you drinking wine and you're pregnant?" And I really didn't know what to say, but what went through my head was to cuss him out. But I ain't cuss him out, right? Like I didn't cuss him out, right? But it's all good, right? So I cracked a little funny and I was like, "Oh no, it's just my food, baby." And I just took a deep breath and I was like, "Yeah, I just got a food baby." And I wasn't really aware that I needed to tell my food baby that it was a Chardonnay kind of night, right? But it was rude. And then, y'all, this is not, that ain't even, that ain't even half of. Then a second person walks up to me and was like, "Congratulations." And I was like, "Congratulations for what?" And he was like, "Oh, and he looked at me and was like, "Oh, my bad. Nothing." So let me tell you something. What's one man's rude comment is another man's motivation. And clearly, after that, y'all, I now have vowed that I'm going to the gym at least 3 days a week. And so this, every time, like I had moments where I was like, "Oh man, I am tired. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to work out." Ooh, I was on the phone the other day and I was stressed out about something. I was like, "I want a sandwich." Because bread and sugar is one of those things that make it worse or whatever with the food or whatever. But yeah, definitely I was having a stressful moment, a stressful parentpreneur moment. And I decided that I wanted a sandwich, but I changed my mind. Instead of getting a sandwich, I ate an orange, to agree with the summer body and not the winter body that I had, winter body food that I had the other day. But yeah, so yeah, it was real rude. And no, I did not cuss him out, but it was a couple, it was us that walked up to me. And I really thought people stopped doing that. I really thought that the message was out into the community and society that you don't ask a woman if she's pregnant just because you see, she look a little, chubby by the belly. You know what I mean? You just don't. I mean, that, like, if close friends, right? Somebody that I know be like, "Girl, you expect that?" And I could like crack a joke and be like, "No," but like somebody you don't know, right? He, for all he knew, or both of them could have known, that could have really messed up my self-esteem to the point where I wanted to go and hurt myself, or I don't know, be depressed. Just gonna walk up to me and ask me, "Am I pregnant?" Anyway, needless to say, that's not gonna happen no more. It's not. Like, we moving on from that. Okay, so um definitely, you all, just the biggest thing for real is really just number one, y'all don't be going around. Okay, we got, for those of you that don't know, I have a PSA. Please do not walk up to people and assume that they pregnant. That's the advice for y'all. Okay. Secondly, um I just want to make sure that for all of my parentpreneurs out there, to make sure that you take care of yourself and find the motivation, even if it comes in a negative form, like I experienced, to find the motivation to stay in your routine. We are going to be doing some amazing shows coming up. I'm super excited about the interviews, and I am doing my best to stay consistent so that I can offer you guys as much exposure to tips and information on how to do this thing called parenting and entrepreneurship at the same time. I am growing and learning. We are going to grow and learn together. So I'll see you guys next Friday on live. And yeah, we are going to really dig into some best practices that I found that works as being a parentpreneur. So thank y'all all for joining my story time. But yes, so shout out to everybody that, is gonna um, kind of keep up with that gym, even though we jumping into the winter time, don't be having those wintertime meals. And shout out to everybody that is a parentpreneur and that you're on your own personal journey to take care of yourself. All right. So peace, guys. Remember, family priorities over business boundaries. Peace.